In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Jeff Fox Show. It is your man, Jeff Fox. Dolphins win. We're going to make a sharp left, y'all. We are going to go to the Remix Sports Media guest line, and we will speak with my good friend that I've known for many years, Danica Penn Carruthers. Did I say it right? Carruthers.
Carruthers. R and others together. Carruthers. Hey, Jeff.
You know I'm going to mess it up. Yeah. So, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I have my good days and I have my bad days. Mm-hmm. And typically we talk sports on this show. Sports and entertainment, right?
Okay. We like sports and entertainment here too.
Yes. And I think I have an issue.
You think you have an issue?
Yeah.
Tell me your issue.
By the way, everybody, Danica, of course, you see her website right there. Tell everybody what you do. You're a life coach.
So I'm a life and relationship coach. My focus is mental and emotional wellness on the other side of rejection, abandonment, grief, loss, and abuse. So what I help my clients to do is let the shit go. And shit is an acronym that I have coined and trademarked. And it stands for shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. In the same way that we all shit every day. Some people like to say poop. I prefer to say shit. The same way we all shit every day is the same way that we all have been impacted negatively by shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. And most of our shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers have come through relationships, either our childhood relationships or our adult relationships. But one of the things a lot of people don't understand, Jeff, is that we are simply echoes of what we have been influenced by. And whatever we've been influenced by, we bring that to the world. And so many people are carrying the shit and they're constipated. And so they're struggling in relationships.
Your analogies, it's great. It's bullshit. So I'm trying to figure out, of course, you know, my ex-wife, my beautiful ex-wife, that's back in the Bahamas.
Yes.
That everybody ain't got to know about that. But, you know, I know that you guys are good friends.
Yes, we are.
And then I subsequently got in another relationship, had kids, and that's been over with for about 10 years.
Okay.
Still
on the shit?
I might be. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've met some really nice people. And folks, I am opening up here on my show.
Yes.
So yeah. Can I get some love?
Yes.
This is hard. I'm on the couch now. I am on the couch and I'm coming clean with somebody once told me that I was broken. What the hell does that mean? They said I was broken because I couldn't recognize a person that really loves me, and they were trying to get, you know, I like to laugh, Danica. I like a woman that's gonna make me laugh. She got to be sexy too.
Absolutely.
Like that's important to me. Like I have to be physically attracted. I have to want to go home and, you know.
Yes.
I want somebody. I can't wait till you come in the door and just rip your clothes off. I am a typical man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I like my sports. I like my entertainment, and I like to fuck. Shit, you know.
Hey, me too.
Yeah. So we adults. We grown here. That's some real shit.
And the thing is, you know, like a lot of people. Let's just pause here for a minute because sex is very important. It's important for your physical health and for the health of your relationship. Right. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people get into these relationships and they are sexually misaligned. People don't want to talk about it. You know, there's a lot of people in the dating scene right now. Bumble, BLK. What else they got? The little white thing. Little white, I guess, little smoky, whatever that is. And, you know, people bring their representative. to the forefront. They feel like they need to be a certain thing in order to get the attention of someone or win someone. You got to be real out of the gate. And this is one of the things that a lot of people don't talk about is the real when it comes to relationships. And sex is a real part of relationships. Physical attraction is a real part of relationships. Having your preferences is a real part. And it's okay to like certain things.
You know, I've always liked a certain kind of woman, but at the same time, as I get older, I realize that we have to be friends at some point, because I've gotten in relationships where, you know, where you just jump in the sack right away and you don't really know each other. And then we find out we don't like each other at all. Now, my ex-wife, not the one that you know, but I've been married twice, the other one. I haven't let that go. And I need to, but I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. Still deep down inside, I don't know what it is. Just was thinking deep down inside that one of these days we'll go on the Oprah Winfrey show and we'll tell our story, and it'll be a Lifetime movie.
So let me ask you a question, because so another thing that I want the viewers to know about me that's really important to me for my clients to know is I'm highly intuitive. So there are things that you don't need to tell me and I'm going to pick it up. You can call it downloads, you can call it discernment, you call it whatever, right?
Right.
So let me ask you this question, seeing that we're getting into this. And Jeff really wants to know, why am I running away from relationships? What is your biggest regret? You just told me, you know, I haven't let this second marriage go. I haven't let it go. What is your biggest regret with regards to that relationship?
I feel like I failed. I feel like I failed. And I know it's not my fault. And
so pause right there. So if you know that the failure of the relationship is not your fault, why are you choosing to hold on to feeling like you failed?
Because there are other factors involved.
Aside from the other factors, right? This is one of the things that I do. I get to the root, right? I don't treat symptoms. I don't treat the headache. I don't treat the headache. I surgically remove the brain tumor, right? Because if you don't get rid of the core of the problem, you're still going to continue to have a symptom. So what you said to me just now is, I know it's not my fault that the relationship ended, right? But I feel like
I mean, there were some good things there, you know what I mean? And there was a friendship there, but again, it started off on the wrong foot. And I've gotten close to other situations, and I think the pain of it, because it hurt like a motherfucker, you know, it hurt. It hurt bad. And I don't want to feel that shit no more. I don't. So whenever somebody approaches me and say, hey, I think you're cute, I like you, you're charming, it's flattering. But as soon as it gets down to the nitty gritty, I hit pause, because I don't want to get caught up in that shit again.
Well, what you're telling me is, I don't want to be hurt again. I'm afraid of the pain, right? But is pain a part of this process called life?
Yeah, but I just don't want to go through that shit no more.
Okay.
I don't want to be listening to Lionel Richie and you know, and you know, when you walk down the street and it just rains on you, you know, everybody else is in sunshine, but it's raining. No, I don't want to be that dude, man. I'd rather, and can I be honest, I'd rather be in a situation where I get what I want, you get what you want. That's just what it's been with me for the last couple of years. Me and a couple of other guys that I know. Like, I'm just not gonna put my heart. I'm not gonna put my heart on my sleeve anymore.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let's get real, right? We have permission to get real here.
Yeah.
Okay, you said, so I've been doing this. You get what you want, I get what I want. I've been doing this for a few years, me and a couple of other guys. Well, let me ask you a question. Is that fulfilling for you?
No.
Is that satisfying you? Is that enough for you?
No, because as soon as those 5 minutes are over.
Not 5 minutes, no.
So 5 minutes are over. 5
minutes, Lord. Help him in the 5 minutes.
But
So,
there's, I want a friend.
okay.
I like, and I was close. I was close. I was in a situation. There was someone that I really liked, really, really, really liked, and I remember she told me, she said, "You know what, Jeff?" She said, "We are pouring into each other's cup." And she told me that, whatever the hell that meant, but I think I know what it means. And not gonna lie, that felt good. And she made me laugh. And we talked before we knew it, 2 hours was gone. Like, that was about as close as I've come. And I'm wondering what the wall is. You tell me what that is.
So tell me what happened.
Well,
so
she shows another dude, but she shows another guy.
Okay.
I wasn't mad at it because I like the other guy that she shows. We're all friends. We're all in a circle.
Okay.
We don't hang out all the time, but we all know each other.
Okay.
And the other guy, they got her attention. I ain't mad at it. Like, I ain't never been a hater.
Okay, so you were just friends. You just friends, friendly. You liked her. You liked the connection that you guys had, but it wasn't.
I like the connection. I like the connection. I don't get that connection with a lot of people.
Okay.
There was definitely a connection there.
And it was something you liked.
I liked it.
So let me ask you this. Do you believe that it's possible for you to have that type of connection with someone in a relationship of intimacy? That's the block. That's the block right there. The block is doubt.
I don't know.
The block is doubt, right? So because, there's a scripture that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Well, we don't think with our heart, right? We think with our brain, but the thought of the heart is the belief. So I translate that to say, as a man believes, so he is, right? You are an extension of whatever it is that you believe. Some people believe the glass is half empty, so they have an experience of lack. Then others believe that the glass is half full. They have an experience of abundance. They're seeing what's there rather than what's not. When you're looking at emptiness, you're looking at what's not there. When you're looking at fullness, you're looking at what is there. And so because you've been hurt, because you feel like a failure, because you're afraid to feel that pain again, that is the block. You don't really believe that everything that you want is possible for you. That's why a lot of people pray and don't get prayers answered, because they're praying, but they don't really believe that either they can have it, that they deserve it, or that it is available to them. Make sense?
Well, I mean, yeah. That's a great explanation.
So do you feel that way? Do you feel like do you feel that you can believe that what you desire is available to you? Or do you believe, no, you can't have it?
I kind of lost belief in love. I almost feel like real love is only in the movies.
But real love, though, Jeff, is not in the movies. That is a portrayal.
Right. But you know what I mean? I mean, everybody breaks up in real life. Like, marriages don't last.
That's not true.
That's why I just think it's too much pressure. I think we all put too much pressure on ourselves when we get in these situations. And I don't like the pressure. I don't like it. I like,
So you have a belief system that relationships are pressure.
Yes.
Or relationships are hard and difficult, right?
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. I want you to hear me. Open your heart, open your mind, be willing to let some things go that are in opposition to what you're telling me and your viewers tonight that you truly desire, right? What is hard in relationship is being in relationship with the wrong person. What is hard in relationship is not being clear about what you want in relationship, so you don't give yourself an opportunity to be able to create that. What is hard in relationship is when you are not in alignment or agreement, right? Two cannot walk together unless they be agreed. The challenge or the problem or the issue with most relationships is people are not intentional and they are not clear about what they desire in a relationship. So people they like the way people look, then they feel a little something, right? So that's sex, like you just said, 5 minutes, and then ain't nobody know what the fuck they want, right? Okay,
right.
We have 5 minutes. oh, that felt good, but I don't know if this could be a good thing. So we don't give ourselves an opportunity to really connect to what we truly desire because of the fear or the lack of self-worth, lack of self-value that we can truly have it. But
Right.
all marriages do not break up. All relationships do not break up. That is not true. There are many people who have been married. My sister friend, she just buried her dad the other day. Her parents were married for 52 years. Right? Now, relationships require effort. If you don't make a return, if you don't make an investment, you can't get a return. And the problem is people feel like, do you have to maintain your car?
Yeah, gotta change oil every now and then.
Do you have to maintain your house?
Yep.
But see, this is the problem. People don't understand this. You do not invest in what you don't value. If you value something, you invest in it. If you value something, you make an effort. You have the Jeff Fox show. You're known by professional athletes all over the world. You have invested in this thing for years. You made a decision that you're going to be successful in this thing. You made a decision that every day when you wake up, you are going to contribute towards this thing happening for you. People have to do the same thing with relationships.
Yeah. And I'm also caught up like in the nightlife, and we're talking with, I would like to say doctor. Is it a doctor?
You can call me doctor.
Tanika Penn Carruthers, but everybody don't have to know what the pen is, but I let it slip, but because I know your dad, of course. We all come from the same place. Freeport, Bahamas, shout out to the hometown. 242 to the world. But what would you suggest to a guy like me that really don't believe in true love? I still believe in chivalry. I just don't know if women really want that. I get the feeling sometimes that women are attracted to thugs, to bad boys. That's not me. That's not me. I'm old school.
So let me talk my business now, right?
Yeah.
So I was married twice, divorced twice, right? But I had the same belief, right? Because my parents were married and then they were separated and then they got back together and then they separated again, right? So again, we are echoes of that which we are influenced by, okay?
Right.
Our belief system comes on the other side of what we have experienced. Now, if I make a decision within myself that I want to be loved, I want to be adored, I want to be in an amazing relationship that is friendship at the heart of who it is, then I have to believe that that is possible for me. Okay. So, went through all this stuff and then did a lot of work, did a lot of healing work, understood where the root was with my issue of these disconnection, because I married my dad twice. I don't want to be married to my father because a lot of people thought my father was a great man, but my father was not a good husband.
Right.
Okay. And so I had to move past that. I had to give myself the opportunity to believe that what I desired was available to me. That's where you need to start. Because if you don't believe that you can have what you pray for, then you're praying amiss. It don't make no sense you praying. Okay. So you're going to have to shift your beliefs. So I did the work. I did the inner work. I did the mental work. I did the emotional work. I did the spiritual work. And then I decided, you know what? No, I really do desire love because I love love at the core of me. I'm a being of love and light. I'm here to spread love to the world, to raise the vibration and frequency of love in the world. So I gave love to myself. It's like, this is possible. I
love me. I love me. I just don't know. I love me.
Do you really love you?
Yes.
Do you feel that
I love me some me?
Do you feel like you can give the love that you have for you to somebody?
Yes.
Do you believe that somebody can give that same love back to you?
That's yes.
A no.
Yes. Sure? No. The reason I hesitated because it has to be the person that I want. And that's the thing.
Of course.
I can't tell you how many times people have been interested in me and I just don't give a shit. Like,
okay, so tell me something. So let's break into this. What do you want? You said it has to be the person I want. What do you want?
A friend. I think, when you have a great friendship, you can conquer anything.
Okay. What else do you want?
Okay. Sexy, what I find sexy, and I want somebody that's not selfish, that'll share that last piece of chicken with me. You know what I mean? That last piece of chicken, and they hungry like a motherfucker, and so are you. And then you know what? We could just break it in half
Yes. So
instead of saying, you know what? You eat it all. You could have. I don't want
what
that
else,
selfish motherfucker.
what else do you want? What do you want from a relationship? What do you want to feel in a relationship? What do you want to experience in a relationship?
Excitement,
Okay. What else?
excitement, because in the last situation, I was working at a club.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see none of them bitches in the club. Not to call them that, but I just
Yeah, let's not call women bitches.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
not do
Okay. I won't do that. I
that. Okay.
apologize, ladies. But I call them some of them that because the way they come at you, the way they throw it at you, but it's not cool. It was, I'll edit this part out. But we're trying to be real here.
But that's what I was going to say. Don't edit it out. But
Right.
again, when we recognize that we are not showing up as the greatest, highest version of ourselves, then we need to be willing to make some changes, right? Because if you're focusing on BITCHESs, right, then that's what you're going to draw, because that's where your frequency is plugged into. So you have to.
I'm not gonna lie to Nika. I'm in Miami right now. My show's based in Miami. There's a rapper down here named JT Money. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No.
He's got a song called "I Hate Hoes." Hoes hate me. I love hoes. Sorry, I love hoes. I do because
Tell me why you love hoes.
Because they give me. You know why I love hoes.
Okay. So do you want to be married to a hoe?
No.
Do you want to be in a relationship with a hoe?
No, hell no.
Okay, so why are you sitting here and telling me that you love hoes?
Sorry, I'm just messing around with my sound effects.
That's okay.
I'm trying to lighten the moment.
No, but we gonna get real. We gonna talk real talk, right? Because again, whatever you focus on, that's what
maybe I need to get away from that for a while. And again, I felt like with my recent situation with my friend that chose the other guy, I thought she was perfect, man. She was, and I've got a friend up there in Houston who I consider to be my best friend. Okay. And just based on that, I think we got possibilities, but we never really explored it. And we've known each other probably too long. We'll always be best friends, but I'd like to meet someone that's got a little bit of what she has.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because there's a closeness there. And what happened with the last situation is I told my friend, I said, what if I meet somebody else? Are you going to be happy for me? Mm-hmm. She said, yes. And I said, well, you know what? If you meet somebody else, I love you enough that I'll be happy for you too.
Beautiful.
And that's what happened. She met someone else. Okay. And I'm not bitter at all.
Right. But okay, so let me propose something to you. What if these people, this friend who chose someone else and your friend in Houston, what if they are just showing you that what you truly desire is out there? It is possible for you to have an amazing friendship with a woman, right?
Yeah.
You have to believe that you can have the friendship, that you can have the intimacy, that you can have the trust, that you can have the respect, that you can have the connection. You have to believe that you can have the total package.
All in one.
All in one.
That would be amazing.
And it is amazing. So like I was
sharing, that would be amazing.
I had to do my work. You have work to do. And we've been talking about this. Us working together. You have work to do. You have to clear some things.
How do I find this woman? Where is she? I mean, what do I do? A guy go on the greatest, The Bachelor or some shit? Like, what do I do?
You have to clear space for her to come in, Jeff. You don't have space for her to come in because you're terrified of failing. You don't really believe that this type of love is available for you. Right now, you love hoes, so you're settling for a fuck. rather than intimacy, right? I said I had this whole conversation with my client about 2 hours ago. Fucking, sex, and intimacy, making love are 3 completely different experiences. But if you're settling for the fuck, then you're not making space for the making love. So there's some things that you need to clear within yourself. Like I was saying, for me, I had to do the work. I am not into bad boy. Give me the good man. And I don't even want a good boy. I don't do the boyfriend thing. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm 55 years old. I don't got no need for
Damn, you look good for 55.
Thank you, babe.
Wow. Wow.
I had no need for a boyfriend, but I attracted. When I tell you,
yeah, you look good. I mean, can I be honest? If I saw you in the grocery store, I would shoot my shot.
You holler.
I would shoot my shot.
Good, and you got to shoot your shot because you miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot.
You
right?
never take. Yes,
but you have to believe that if you shoot your shot, you might miss the first 2, 3, 4, 5, but if you keep working it, if you keep practicing, you have to believe that you are going to make the shot. But it begins with you. So when I tell you that I attracted everything that I desired, I attracted everything that I desired. But I had to do some work in here because I had failed relationships, right? I didn't want to be divorced once, much less twice. But I'm telling you what, them divorces was the best things that happened to me because they all supported me in being the woman that I am today, being very clear about who I am and what I desire and what I offer. So you got to be clear, honey bun, about who you are, what you want, and what steps you are prepared to take in order to be able to create that experience.
I think I know what happened. I think that I allowed failed relationships and bad choices to turn the old me into the new me. And I don't like the new me. I would like to go back to being the old me. Does that make sense at all?
That does make sense, but I want to challenge you with something. Instead of wanting to go back to the old you, because the past no longer exists, right? Forget those things which lie behind and reach forward to those things which are ahead. The past no longer exists. How about you choose that you are going to become the greatest version of who Jeff is today? Because you're never going to go back to that old Jeff. There's too many.
Well, that's true because I used to be able to go. Anyway, we don't need to get. We don't need to go into that.
I love the real. Listen, I'm real, honey, all day. I like real relationship talk, right? Yeah. But you have to decide, you know what? This is what I desire. I believe that I deserve what I desire. And so I believe that I can have what I deserve and what I desire. I say that. I do
believe that. I believe that. You've helped me believe that.
Okay.
Because you're the expert at this. I'm not. Even though I've been through similar situations that you've been through, but in all honesty, I do believe that real love is out there. I just don't know. Well, I was willing, like I said, the last person that I mentioned she had it all, man. Like, I don't meet a lot of women that have everything that you could want in a woman. And I was willing to go because I have a cousin who's a chef. I was willing to do some of that stuff you see on TV with the dinners in the water. You know what they do back in the Bahamas? Those romantic moonlit dinners on the water. And I want somebody that makes me want to do that for them and for me.
Yes, you want someone who makes you want to make an effort.
Yeah.
That's so important, right? Yeah. And so give that to yourself, but you have to believe that that is available to you. And what this person who you're talking about showed you is that what you desire is out there.
Yeah. So I'll give her a hand of, I'll give her some love right now. She knows who I'm talking about, and it's all good. It's all good because she's a great friend. And
well, maybe she need to introduce you to a friend, because like attracts like. So she might know some people who are like her. So
ain't too many of them in the world, but I believe there is someone else out there.
Absolutely,
that's
there is someone out there. And how old are you? Because you're older than me.
Yeah, I'm slightly older than you.
How old are you?
58.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. Okay, so let me tell you, first of all, how Spirit gave it to me. So I told you I'm all about letting the shit go. So when you're in your 20s, you're full of shit. That's when you had your first marriage in your 20s, right?
Yep.
That's when I had my first marriage at 21, right? You full of shit. You full of shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. You're trying to figure yourself out. You don't know nothing and believe you know everything, right?
Yep. That's like my kids.
And you're taking on all of this stuff. You're taking on all this stuff. In the season of your 30s, that is the season of figuring out your shit. Who am I? What do I want? What do I value? What matters to me? What is my purpose? Figuring out your shit and releasing your shit. Releasing everything that does not support who you are, what you want, right? When you're in your 40s, that's the season of not giving a shit. It's like, okay, I figured out some shit. I've released some shit. All right. So now I'm not giving into the shit. When I recognize shit, it's my responsibility to let it go. Right. You're still releasing some stuff with an intention. When you're in your 50s, where we are, you don't give a fuck about the shit. It's like, nah, I ain't entertaining shit, your shit, his shit, they shit. Nah, because I've cleared my shit. I'm not taking on shit. And when you're in your 60s, shit don't matter. So 50-year-old love, I tell people all the time, do everything you can to get to your 50s. This is an amazing season because it's like, don't give a fuck 50s. It's like, I'm not concerned about other people's shit. I don't have time for your stuff. I got to live my life. I can live my life. I can create. One of my favorite quotes is by Invictus. I am the captain of my fate and the master of my soul. And so I've challenged myself because if I truly am the captain of my fate and the master of my soul, and I do control this thing called Danika's life, then let me be really intentional with it. 50-year-old love, honey bun, is different from 20-year-old love and is different from 30-year-old love. And
so I haven't discovered the greatness yet. The thrill of victory, the that's a sports line, but I mean the whole there's a whole new world out there that I don't know exists.
Then go explore.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. I'll call you Christopher Columbus. Have you ever done a dating app?
Hell no. I don't believe in those things.
Why not?
I think they just designed to make money. I've never done that. But I know some people. My best friend he's happy as hell. He's happier than God knows what. Mm-hmm. And he met his wife through an app. That worked out for them. But I don't have time. I don't have time to be dating a different person every week and going through dumb shit. I'm sorry.
You don't have to date a different person every week. So let me tell you. So I met my guy on an app, right? Because I don't get out much. I'm working. I'm doing with clients, right? I don't get out and about. So there's only a couple of ways that you're going to meet people, right? What I like about the dating apps is this. You can be very intentional in your profile. So you can weed out a lot of bullshit just by making your profile very specific. It's no different than if you want your dream house or you want your dream car. You're going to be very specific about what you want, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get to choose who you communicate with, right? You get to see what a person looks like. You get to see their profile, see what they write. So if you know that you require a certain thing, then you're not going to click on somebody who got a bunch of bullshit in their profile, right? You have a conversation. It's no different than if you meet someone out. You don't know this person. You like the way that they look. You might like the way that they carry themselves. You might hear them having a conversation. So you make your way over and you have a conversation with them, right? This is the thing. If you want a relationship, then you need to put yourself where relationships are. What I like about the dating app is that not everybody, because we got bullshit everywhere, but if you focus on the bullshit, then that's going to be your experience. But people more than likely, right? Yes, I know we got some fools out there, but I ain't talking about the fools. I don't give attention to the fools. People more than likely are on a dating app because they're looking for a relationship. They desire to meet someone to be in a relationship with them, right? So if you want a relationship, go where relationships are built. If you want a car, you go into the car dealership, right? If you want a house, you're going to go find somebody who sells real estate. Go position yourself where relationships are if you're not getting out and about to meet people.
That's a great statement. I think you're absolutely right. This has been good. This has been good for me. I'm you know what, we're gonna work together. We've decided that we're gonna work together. I'm gonna try the dating app. Let me make that known. That'll be my first step. I'll try the dating app.
So let's have our first session before you go on a date app. Okay.
Yes.
Let me guide you with that, because then again, you have to be intentional. You got to be intentional.
You know what else I think has been hampering me is I haven't and I tell my best friend this. You gotta fish in new waters. You can't keep fishing in the same lake. And I've been doing that for a lot of years because familiarity. And I haven't had the
courage.
Yeah, the courage to go into another lake because I don't know what's out there. And maybe that's a part of what I've been doing wrong.
Absolutely.
And so once the ship has sailed, let it sail.
Absolutely. So I just wrote a book. It's an ebook called Dating with Purpose. And it is literally a playbook because I'm a coach. So it's a playbook to create and cultivate amazing, passionate, successful, happy relationships, right? So again, the first thing though, Jeff, is belief. You have to believe that it is possible for you. You have to know what you want, and then you have to believe that it is possible for you. And then you have to position yourself to be able to create that thing. So my playbook, it's amazing. I'm actually getting ready to release another book in the next week called What to Do Before You Say I Do. Because again, people get into these marriages, and this is why marriages end, because people are not intentional, and you're connecting with someone who you really are not compatible and complementary
with.
Right? But as we get wiser, the rule of Maya Angelou said, when you know better, do better. If you don't know better, then you got to learn better.
Yeah. We're never too old to learn. So, I want to thank you. This has been an intense conversation. I feel like I've been on the couch and the fact that this is going to be released scares the shit out of me because now people will know what some of my flaws are. And, I know that nobody's perfect, and I don't want anyone to think that I think that I'm perfect because I know I'm not. But I do have hope. And I think the more that we do this counseling thing, because again, I think mental health is so important. And now that I realize that there's different aspects to mental health, and I've been blocking myself. So maybe I've been blocking my own blessings. I don't know.
And but I'm going to interject something here, and I know I might get some pushback, but I don't give a fuck because I'm in my 50s. It's not mental health that's important. It's taking care of your mental health that's important. So mental wellness is important because what is the condition of your mental health? And the sad thing and the frustrating thing for me with that, and that's why I focus on mental and emotional wellness. The sad thing for me about that is people, it's like a trend, mental health, but they're not really trying to support you in being well. They want you to be medicated. They want you to stay medicated, right? So that they can keep making money off of you because you got to keep buying medication. Our focus needs to be our wellness. If you know that you're not well in your body, you know that the health of your body is compromised, it's not in a good state, then your responsibility to yourself is to do what you need to do to become well. And that's why I'm so passionate about mental and emotional wellness. I don't want you on my couch every week for 15 years because I'm not being effective in helping you to get better.
I get it. I appreciate that.
I want to support you in getting better. I want to support you in letting the shit go. I want to support you in understanding how to let go of what's not serving you and how to implement what does serve you. I want to support you in removing those limiting belief systems because your belief is the engine of your vehicle.
I have a question before we go.
I have an answer.
Should I be more selfish?
See, I don't have a problem with the word selfish. For me, selfish is self first and selfless is self last. I don't feel anybody should be selfless, right? Because if I'm putting myself last, what do I expect you to
Can
do?
you say that again? Selfish is what?
Is
Self
self
first.
first. Selfless is self last. If I am being selfless and putting myself last, then you and everybody else is going to put me last. I believe that we need to put ourselves first. I believe that we need to self-reflect. I believe that we need to be self-disciplined. I believe that we need to self-love, right?
That's some dope shit. I'm sorry, man. Like, I love talking to you, Danica, because all you have is nuggets, man. You know, you would be a great sports coach because you make somebody run through a wall, run through that damn wall over there. And they'll really believe it that they can run through it.
But are you familiar with Tony Robbins? Like, Tony Robbins has people walking on coals of fire. And those people walk on the coals of fire because they really believe that they can, and their feet are not burned. Belief is very powerful.
Wow. I got a friend named Dr. Lenny Moore. He's a hypnotist. He's also a world-renowned comedian. He's great friends with Mike Epps. He does that. He does that. And I have a family member who has chronic back pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him I believe Lenny can fix him because Lenny's just that good. I've seen him hypnotize an entire audience. In fact, he was on my radio show once and hypnotized somebody right in front of me. Mm-hmm. Made them believe that I was Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. I'll send you the clip. We did it live on the air. I've never seen anything like it.
But Jeff, it's the power of suggestion. Guess what? Social media, television media, radio programming, television programming is using the power of suggestion every moment of every day. And people are buying into it. People who watch the news believe that the world is shit, going to hell in a handbasket. I do not have that experience with the world.
Right.
So it is, the power of suggestion is real because what you think and you consider and you internalize becomes your belief. Whatever you believe, you are going to feel. Whatever you feel, you're going to move according to. So all we got to do is shift your beliefs, babe.
Let's go. We got work to do. We got work to do.
I'm ready.
We got work to do. Thank you so much, Danica. It's been a pleasure. Let everybody know where they can catch you and where they can. Of course, I've been putting up the website, but let them know about the books and everything and all that you do.
Well, they can follow me on social media at Danica, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. What's the other one? Facebook at Danica Carruthers, first and last name.
Carruthers.
Car and others put together.
Car and others put together. Carruthers.
Or you can go to my website, www.danicacarruthers.com. You can get my Dating with Purpose book on my website, or you can go to danicacarruthers.com/dating-with-purpose. I highly recommend that book. If you desire to be in a relationship, if you are in the dating world, even if you're married, that book is very helpful. I have over 70 questions that just will change the game. You will be so intentional. You will know that person the way that you need to know that person, right? And then you can give me a call at 855-777-1118 if you want to schedule a session personally with me one-on-one.
All right, there you have it, folks. Miss Danica Carruthers, Car and Others put together. I love it. Hey, thanks a lot. We'll be talking soon because, like you said, we got work to do, and we're going to work on me.
I'm on you.
Maybe I'll do The Bachelor with Jeff Fox. I don't know. Before
you get to The Bachelor, I need your ass to figure out who the hell Jeff Fox is.
Yeah, and I got some shit I got to get rid of. Right? Absolutely. Let the shit go. Let it go.
Baby. Let it go.
All right. Love you, Danica. Thank you so much.
Love you too, Jeff. Bye.
Bye-bye. That's Danica Carruthers, here on the Jeff Fox Show. Please go to the website. If you're looking for love, it's out there. And I think I'm going to go look for it as well. We'll be back.
Love it.
Hey, now how about that? Did we nail that?
We nailed that shit. We did that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah,